Do you think it's hard to confess your love?
Okay.
Well, these two took it to an entirely next level. Tsuchin Academy is a beacon for talented students. The vice president of the student council, Kaguya-sama, who is like super rich, and the president, Miyuki Shirogane, are attracted to each other.
Wait a minute!
But they are both too proud to be honest about their feelings, so some sort of war arises between the two in order to make the other confess their love first. Secretary Chika, I promise I didn't make that up. I know she's a chick, but
Oh my god!
it's her name, okay? Has movie tickets to give to Miyuki, and he wants to ask Kaguya, but it's like a love movie in which people become couples after watching. So you can understand why Miyuki was unable to ask Kaguya, as it will be a way of confessing his love. But he didn't know that Kaguya planted the tickets to make him ask her out. Don't underestimate women. When they want something, they can impress you with the many ways that they use to get it. Kaguya manipulates Miyuki into buying a cell phone, but she wants him to ask her for line ID. Told you you'd be impressed. But apparently, the idiot Kaguya's phone is old and can't run line. Huh. Women, they do the hardest thing but overlook the smallest details. Chika wants to go on summer trip for the student council, so Miyuki suggests going to the mountains so he can sit with Kaguya under the big starry sky, and Kaguya suggests going to the sea so that she can seduce Miyuki with her bikini. Miyuki remembers that he hates bugs, so the mountain is off the table, and Kaguya notices that her breasts are flat. Sorry to say this, Kaguya, but you chose wisely. You wouldn't want Miyuki to see your flatness. A boy asks Miyuki for love advice on whether to confess to his classmate Nagisa, but what he doesn't know, Miyuki has zero, even less than that, relationship experience. I mean, even I had more knowledge than him, and I suck at relationships. Forget what I just said. Chika reads a girls' magazine about how many high school students are doing it, and it says about 33% have done it. Kaguya starts bragging that she's done it before, and mocks Miyuki for being a virgin. She even asked him if he was doing it with his little sister, and said that she's done it with her newborn nephew. What is she frickin' talking about? I mean, I have a mild imagination, so the pictures in my head right now are just not acceptable. But apparently, Kaguya thinks that doing it means kissing. Oh, how innocent. Imagine the look on her face when Chika told her what doing it actually is. Oh, it was priceless. Kaguya challenges Miyuki to a game of 20 questions to see if he knows what she likes. He starts asking, and little by little, he figured out that the thing that she said she loves was him. And man, it was like a daydream. But he remembers how twisted Kaguya is, so he held himself together and figured out that what she actually wrote in the paper is a dog, and she was just deluding him to confess his love. Kawaii is the first word on Miyuki's mind when seeing Kaguya with these cute cat ears, and likewise, Kaguya puts cat ears in Miyuki's head, and for some reason, she thinks he's cute. But they're all missing the point here. I mean, we want to see Chika wearing cat ears. We demand it.
Okay.
The three play a game to decide who goes shopping for the upcoming arrival of sister school from France, and the two losers will be the ones to go, so Miyuki was playing to lose along with Kaguya. Man, I want to stop here and say something important. Man, Chika is so freaking cute. I mean, I can barely handle it. Miyuki and Kaguya lose the game and will go shopping, but nothing goes as planned. So it's the perfect time for a cloud to rain and cancel the entire plan. Miyuki, as the school council president, claims that he can speak French perfectly, but as it appears later, he is the only one in the party that actually can't speak French. I mean, so much for the French manual in his back pocket. A girl asks Kaguya about a good way to break up with her boyfriend, but after Chika's intervention and the girls talk, she figures out that she actually loves him. I mean, couldn't she figure this out on her own? Women. Miyuki trains hard at volleyball to avoid looking dumb in front of everyone, but when a guy slaps himself trying to hit the ball, dumb is a simple word to describe it. Chika decides to help him, and after day and night efforts, he became really good at it. I mean, I wouldn't say that he trained hard. If he had someone like Chika training me, I wouldn't be the best at anything. It was raining, and Kaguya made a plan to make a hole in the car tire so she can get back home walking with Miyuki both under one umbrella, but they both said that they forgot theirs. The two were lying. As they brought their umbrella with them, and when Kaguya was just about to expose Miyuki's lying, Chika came and gave her spare umbrella she brought, but they got what they want, so no complaints, I guess. Ishigami, the treasurer's secretary of the student council, asks Miyuki if he can resign his position, suspecting that Kaguya wants to kill him after he asked her if she was in love with Miyuki. And when Kaguya enters looking like this with a knife in her hand, I mean, you can tell it's no joke. But it is, just to scare Miyuki. Chika gives the others a psych test from a book that Kaguya already read, just in case Chika brings it. I mean, I know that Kaguya loves Miyuki, but man, this much future planning is just too much. I mean, can't you just say I like you and get it over with? What? I want to forget that women wait for men to say the word. And when we do, they say we're just friends and reject us. I mean, right?
Yeah, boy.
Miyuki, do not fall for that trap. With the help of her personal assistant, Hayasaka, Kaguya decides to paint her nails to impress Miyuki, which is what happened, but Miyuki was afraid of saying that he thinks it looks cute. Simple, Kaguya. You look cute today. It's not that hard. Who am I kidding? I'm just talking here. But if Miyuki's experience with the ladies were 0, I mean, mine is lower than that. In the negative, really. Nagisa's boyfriend returns to Miyuki for advice on how to hold his girlfriend's hand. And man, I think he gave him the worst advice I have ever heard. He told him to rent a ship and to treat his sweaty hands with a surgical operation. And for that, he'll need money, so he'll have to get a job. Oh my. All of that just for holding his girlfriend's hand. So if he wanted to kiss her, only God knows what he's gonna have to do. But again, Chika comes to the rescue and tells him better advice. Just do it. That's simple. Kaguya, being the daughter of a rich family, didn't have much time to play as a kid. So inside her mind, there's some childhood not fulfilled. So apparently, she still laughs when she hears the word wiener. I mean, I don't know what all the fuss is about. I can say wiener without a laugh. Okay, I can't. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Kaguya attempts to befriend Miyuki's younger sister, Kai, but discovers she is already a friend of Chika, and Chika's little sister is in Kai's class. Okay, wait a minute. Chika has a little sister? And not just that, she has an older sister. I mean, talk about a candy factory, but the Fujiwara family is kawaii. Kaguya and Miyuki battle for the #1 academic position in the school's final exams. Everyone had its own way of dealing with the stress. I mean, but for me, I think that Ishigami's way is the best. Playing video games. And hope for the best. But, with the help of Kaguya, he barely passes the final exams. A storm prevents Miyuki from going home. Kaguya has a car coming for her, and Chika ordered a taxi. But Miyuki, due to the trains going off work, had no way but to ask Kaguya for a ride along, or to order a taxi, which was impossible for a cheap guy like him. Kaguya wanted him to ride with her, but asking him would be like asking for a car date. So she was waiting for him to kneel and ask for a ride. But, dear Kaguya, there is something you should know about men. Our pride is the most valuable thing we have. So make better plans next time. Miyuki found a way to get back home. He rode his bike under the rainy storm. Kaguya catches a cold from standing in the rain, so the student council decides who should go to visit her through a card game. Although Chika cheated 2 times, Miyuki wins. They both had an extreme urge to win. I mean, we don't get to see a cute girl acting like a little baby every day. And let me tell you something, we love girls acting like babies. Daddy's home. And man, Miyuki was lucky. I mean, seeing Kaguya act like a baby, she even forced him to lay with her in the same bed. Miyuki agreed, knowing that Kaguya will not remember anything in her current condition. But the idiot fell asleep, and when Kaguya woke up and saw him in her bed, man, you can guess what happened next. Kaguya is still upset with Miyuki, and the tension was obvious between the two. They fight to see who gets the last cake, but each of them wants to give it to the other. Finally, while screaming, they come to the understanding that they will feed each other. Oh, how romantic and frustrating. I mean, come on, just move to the next level already. But Chika interferes at the last moment and eats the cake. The two lovebirds seek advice on how to get over the situation, and man, they asked the wrong people. I mean, I can understand why Kaguya asked that girl, but guess who Miyuki asked for advice? Ishigami! That's right, the lone kid who plays video games like all the time. But that's not the worst thing. Apparently, Kaguya is upset not because Miyuki slept with her on the same bed. She's upset because he didn't touch her, as that made her feel unattractive. Oh, man, women. I mean, no one can tell what's going on in their heads. But the two made peace with each other, and when Miyuki told her that he touched her on the lips when he was in the same bed with her, which made her happy. It's summer vacation. Chika and her family, I mean, the candy factory. Look at those 3 sisters. Could they be any cuter? As always, Kaguya is waiting for Miyuki to text her, and Miyuki is doing the same thing. Although eager to see each other, no one had the nerves to take the final step. Teenage love. I remember those days. Actually not. My teenage life was pathetic. I mean, actually, it was like exactly like Ishigami. Kaguya was dying to go out to the festival to watch the fireworks with her friend, but being a member of a rich family, her father's guards prevented her from going. So seeing the cold Kaguya cry like this, I mean, that made my heart hurt. Actually, I mean, not that much, but it hurts. Kaguya got herself together and escaped by window with the help of her hot assistant Hayasaka. And at the same time, Miyuki was wandering around trying to find her after he saw a tweet that Kaguya wrote she wants to see the fireworks. Even though she tried everything she can, Kaguya wasn't able to see the fireworks, so she did the only thing she could do: cry. But Miyuki came to her rescue, as well as Chika and Ishigami, and the 4 took a taxi to see the fireworks in Chiba. After that magical night, the 2 lovebirds weren't able to face each other and kept avoiding and avoiding and avoiding. Man, I just got dizzy watching them. So, do you think that the 2 will ever get together, or their pride will get in the way? We'll find out in the other seasons of the show.